how are you? I think you all are well. You all know I am Rituparna ma'am, your biology teacher. Okay, now let's start today's topic. Today's topic is food for plants. So, plants need food to grow, and plants prepare their food by themselves, and it can utilized by the animals or humans indirectly. So the plant is called the autotrophs because they prepare their own food, but the animals including the humans are heterotrophs because they can depend upon plants. Now the plants have leaves. Different plants have different types of leaves, and they are different in their shape, size, etc. Now the parts of leaf. First we will start from parts of leaves. Now student, look at the picture. This is the parts of leaves. Okay, the leaves have mainly three parts. Number one is the leaf blade. Okay, leaf blade. This is a flat board and main structure of the leaf. This is a leaf blade. And the second one is the midrib. This is a midrib. Midrib is a central portion of the one kinds of veins present at the center of the leaf. And the third one is the vein, which can arise from the, this is a vein which can arise from the, look at the picture, this is a veins. Okay, this is a vein. Veins arise from the midrib. And veins, the function of the veins help to transport the water and food. Okay, and within the leaves there is some spores-like structure. This spores-like structure is stomata. Stomata has the leaves for gaseous exchange, and these spores help the leaves to lose water, and this process is called transpiration. So transpiration, the loss of water from the aerial parts of the leaves, is called the transpiration. Okay, now plants, I already told, plants prepare their food by itself. Okay, plant prepare their food by utilizing the water, carbon dioxide, sunlight, etc. and the sunlight, etc. So, and that plant prepare their food by utilizing these products, and this method of preparing this food is called the photosynthesis. So what is photosynthesis? The preparation of food. So the plant prepare their food by utilizing the water, carbon dioxide, and the sunlight, etc. for preparing their food are called and this technique is called photosynthesis. Now how does photosynthesis occur? Now students, look at the picture. Okay, first plant trap the sunlight. First plant trap the sunlight. Okay, and this first trap the sunlight, and this sunlight can break down the water into hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, and this oxygen is released out, but this hydrogen is used with the carbon dioxide, and they can produce the glucose. Okay, this glucose then transferred into the stored portion, the stored part of the plant, and this, if the glucose transfer into the stored part, then it is modified into the starch. So the starch is stored in the plants in different ways. That is, leaves means cabbage, roots carrot, fruits apple, okay, etc. Now students, do you know food chain? Food chain. Next one is the food chain. So we already told that plants prepare their food and animals depends upon plants. what is food chain? Food chain is chain of series where the organisms, series of organisms where the one animals or one members are depends upon their lower members. They are called food chain. Now students, look at the picture. This is a picture of the food chain. First one is sunlight. Okay, first plant trap the sunlight, and this is the grasses grow. Then deer eat these grasses, and this lion is deer. Okay, this is the total food chain. So first one is plant. I already told, plant produce their food so by itself, so they are called producer. And the animals including human depends upon by eat the plants, so they are consumers. And the process where the total series of this transformation of this is occurred, this is called the food chain. Now I tell about the plant and animal dependency. Plant and animals both are depend with each other. Okay, plants gives the oxygen. Plant give oxygen and food to animal, and animals gives the carbon dioxide. Animal breathe out the carbon dioxide, and it can utilize the plant for photosynthesis. So plant and animal both are interdependent. Okay, now I tell some non-green plants. Non-green plants. Non-green plants. Of examples of non-green plants are the cactus. Okay, this is the non-green plants. Why they are called non-greens? Do you know? Their color is green, but they are called non-green because they have no chlorophyll. Okay, they don't prepare their food. Okay, so they are called non-green. And this is the picture of proton plant. Everyone look at the picture. Proton plant. Okay, proton plant have chlorophyll or green pigment chlorophyll, but they have dark red pigments or dark red color. So this dark red color can hide the green color. Understand? And but they are able to prepare their food. Okay, now I will tell about the balancing between the plant and animals. Okay, plant and animal both balance of carbon dioxide and oxygen. Okay, this is the Bono Mahotsav. Bono Mahotsav promote everyone to planting more trees. Don't cut the trees. Okay, and this is the wildlife sanctuary. Everyone look at the picture. Wildlife sanctuary. This can avoid the people or humans. Okay, about the harm of cutting down the trees. So these are balancing. Okay, so balancing means plants gives us food and oxygen, and we humans gives them the carbon dioxide, and the plants utilize this carbon dioxide. They can prepare their food. Okay students, now I will upload some written assignments and worksheet. So everyone do it. Okay, thank you.